gentlemen, look, we are in the golden age of Florida. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that we are leading the nation, and to be honest with you, we are leading the world. When it comes to economics, when it comes to commerce, when it comes to freedom, when it comes to the Florida way of life.
Yeah, come on.
We are the jewel. This is the time, and we're about to welcome the guy who's going to take us into the next level. If you think about it, just put your thinking hat on for a second. Why is everybody coming here? It's not because we just happened to fall upon some good ideas and then we institute them. It took work. It took a foundation. It took a lot of effort to get here. And could you imagine that we just pop somebody in the governor's house and we just throw it all away, like we're going to do a do-over or we're going to start over? That's not how this works. We owe it to everyone that's come before us to get this right. And the time has come. Listen, we're very, very lucky in Florida that we have some major players and a lot of people that have chosen to run for governor. Do you know how lucky it is that we have the caliber of human beings that want to help lead this state? But Florida has chosen. Florida has coalesced, right? And Florida has coalesced around one man that's going to take all of that hard work and take us into the future and continue the Florida Freedom Way. So will you give me a little bit of help and make the roof come off this place and help me welcome Florida's next governor, Mr. Byron.
To our World War II veterans. Gentlemen, you made the sacrifice that no other generation was asked to make, and that sacrifice has allowed us to continue to be the greatest nation man has ever known. Thank all three of you, the brothers you served with, even the ones who weren't able to come home. Thank you so much for all your service. Well, look, I gotta tell you, first of all, Michael, Danny, this is big. You guys did a big thing here. I appreciate this, I really, really do. You know, because when you're crisscrossing the state and you're going from city to city and county to county, the number one thing you hope is that when you walk into a room, people are there. Because if they're not there, it doesn't look good. Let's just say it that way. It doesn't look good. But I appreciate you both. Thank you guys for having my back, being in my corner. But bigger than that, thank you for having Florida's back and being in Florida's corner. Give it up for Michael and Danny Alvarez. We got a lot of officials here. I know I saw Randy Maggard. Where's Randy? He's somewhere around. Where's he at? Randy Maggard's all the way over there. Hey, Randy, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Kevin Steele, State Representative. He's over there. Hey, Kevin. So, you know, when I was in the Florida House, this lady, she was giving me hell on the House floor when we were debating bills. Susan Valdez, where is she at? Susan, you were giving me hell when I was in the Florida House. I love her. She was always good to me. She was always good to me. Karen Gonzalez Pittman. Karen, I know you're somewhere around here. I said, oh, there she is. How'd you get over there so fast? You left these guys over there. You made it over there. And so Brad Yeager, where's he at? Brad, where's he? Did he make it? No, he didn't make it. Okay. All right, I think I got everybody. Listen, we are the best state in America.
Yes, sir.
We are number one. I tell them all the time when I'm in DC, these other congressional delegations, they go, no, Byron, we're better than you guys. And I'm like, come on, please, stop it. You come here, you sneak out of your state and you come to ours. Everybody's coming here. The Florida dream is on fire. We have been the hottest state in America for the last 30 years. And let me tell you why. I came to this state 30 years ago when I was 17 years old. I came here with nothing. And in that time, that same year, something happened in Tallahassee, Florida. For the first time since Reconstruction, Republicans took control of the Florida House of Representatives 30 years ago. One of my colleagues, Dan Webster, who represents the village. Dan Webster was the first Republican Speaker of the House since Reconstruction. And since that election 30 years ago, we have not looked back as a state. We have had great governors in our state who led the way through all different types of times. You had Rick Scott lead our state during the worst recession since the Great Depression. And when he was running for governor 16 years ago, he had his two models. One was 700,000 jobs in 7 years, and the other was let's get to work. 8 years ago, we had another congressman running for governor. And Congressman Ron DeSantis became Governor Ron DeSantis. And when they wanted to shut down Florida and COVID-19, he said, hell no. And a funny thing happened when he made that decision. A whole lot of people started becoming Floridians. Oh, the ones who laugh are the ones who came. Okay, I get that. The radical Democratic left says that Florida engaged in culture wars. No. Ron DeSantis engaged in common sense. And we have become the pinnacle of conservative leadership here in Florida.